Oh, when you click the hype chest thing, it adds the choo-choo and puts it in the chat to auto-send it. You can set it, or not hit enter, or whatever. Yeah, there's a bull in my house, dude. It's full of plague. What do you want from me? As for the clip thing, I was looking through them, and it says permissions on the clips should be anyone can make them. There's no restrictions on them. These are Google Pixel Bud 2. The Pixel 2 buds. They're solid. I like them. Okay. In the meantime, let us move over to I can make them, it just duplicates her voice. Yes, anyway. Welcome in, everyone. Move over. Welcome, everyone. It's a Pathologic day. Sorry, I got a little late. Oh my god. God damn it, Scoop. Hello. Thank you. I appreciate all of the gifted subs. If you got a sub from Scoop, she's being very generous today, as the sale is occurring. I truly do appreciate it. I think that's part of why I'm a little scattered right now, is you blasted me with 15 gift subs before I've even started playing the damn game. Truly, I appreciate it. Thank you. And I am certain that those that received subs, thank you as well. Glass Violence, we call that a Glassacre. Cowhouse, Game Cam. Hello, gift subs time for sure. Last time we broke into Simon Kane's study, it was full of white sheets and a lit cigarette, and a woman that we had just missed. Then, what else did we do? We spent a lot of time trying to get into that room. We got into that room, and then, we saved Stomatine, that's right. We found and dug up his blueprints for the polyhedron on day 2, showing them to Inquisitor Fuckface. And yeah, we've saved everyone from execution. Go us. Yeah, I think we are just straight up moving to the next day, which the Bachelor falsely considers good. So I'm just like filled with optimism about where this is gonna go. Okay. That's good. Ooh. Nope. Clock. Not bed. Clock. Let us see what tomorrow brings. Wait. It won't let me. Ah! I didn't mean to actually go to the start of the day there. Is it... do I not have enough amalgam to go forward a day? Oh, I think that's it. Oh dear. Well, yeah, I just straight up don't have enough amalgam to go anywhere yet. Ruh-roh. Let's go mirror hunting, gang. Yeah, did you say that there was a map of mirrors? If there's a map that might save us from spending a bunch of time just wandering around blindly, that may be a little beneficial. I have a vague memory of you mentioning that yesterday. That's the only reason I ask. Don't know if it's accurate. All right. That's fair. Well.
Never alone. Things everywhere.
I don't know if that would advance me to the next day, come to think of it. Because at the end of the day, you have to go to a clock anyway to travel to the next day, I believe. So I think I need to find amalgam to do anything right now. The weird thing is, I think it doesn't work because of how weird this fucking game is. Hey, it's Artemis' house. Artemis, do you have any mirrors back here? No? Perfect. I am definitely just gonna pull that up. Let's go. Day 7. Oop. Beautiful. Unconfirmed, work in progress, mirrors, only accessible by story events. Okay, cool. We have a couple of locations to investigate at the very least. Let's burn Artemis' house down. That, you know, you might be onto something there. I don't see why we shouldn't. Daniil, don't eat, don't sleep, only kick trash can, eat hot chip, and lie. Okay, lads. Ostensibly, there are 2 mirrors in this area. We're gonna find them. We're gonna break them. No. Piss off. One.
Stop staring at me.
Hey. Okay. We also got to stay a little manic so that our amalgam doesn't fucking drain at all. Okay, it says there's another one right up here. Somewhere around here, anyway. Is it cheating? Perhaps. Perhaps. But I also don't want to just run around empty streets for a really long period of time. is the map is a little vague about its spots here and there. And every time I try to zoom in, it breaks. Oh no, there it is. Oh, is it in Isidor's house? Can I get in there?
Слышь, доктор, прости.
Oh, I can. Isidore, do you have a mirror in here that I can bust? Yeah.
Why so jittery, Dankovsky?
Nice. Oop. Oh, fuck off. God damn it.
Вот сюда.
My movement got stuck, so I had to alt-tab out, and when I alt-tab back in, I shot again. Just throwing bullets in the garbage. How embarrassing. Can't time travel if you're too depressed. Another lessons learned from Doctor Who. Oh, you mean Mark Immortal?
Superstition.
This map seems pretty reliable, at the very least. No, but I don't find a trash can to kick. I'm gonna start bleeding amalgam soon.
It was quiet in Thanatica.
It was quiet in Thanatica. Shut up. What a dork.
It's more honest now.
It's more honest now. Okay. Oh no, you got another house. God. You'll have to tell me about that when you get home. Oh, shit. Oh no, I gotta reload my fucking thing. That's fine. That's fine.
I could use some quiet.
It's more honest now. What, the mirror won't lie anymore now that you broke its kneecaps? I think that's the implication.
As if things are animated.
Things are animated, Dankovsky. God damn it! Fuck! Stupid tornado! I don't have things. Okay, and there's two near the theater, but I think I might have already got those. Either way, this will probably be enough. I think I have enough to jump to the next day, at the very least. I just need to get here. I'm gonna go check the theater all the same. No. Listen. Stay back, gamers. Yeah, I've definitely gotten these, I'm pretty sure.
Только не убивай.
Right, I can't kick a dumpster that's involved in a barricade.
Какими зубами?
The next day we'll have more mirrors and then the free amalgam from Ava. Yeah. That's why I'm not too worried as soon as I can make it to the next day. Yeah, I definitely broke these already.
Мало мы вас вешали.
Tired of this noise.
Where's that other one? Seems to suggest there's one. They're back here. Up the stairs.
Не бойся, не бойся.
Just an empty backpack up there. Okay.
Разговор есть.
It's a little odd. Okay. That should be enough. For now. Okay, now that we've spent 15 minutes kicking mirrors, can we move to day 8? We can. Let's go.
Please don't confuse inspection and inquisition. Inspection and investigation. Investigation and the secret police.
What is wrong with you, Dankovsky? An inquiry is usually about clarifying details. The extraneous is trimmed away in the process, and my files grow thinner. But with you, it's the opposite. Your past is forever branching and multiplying. Why?
Because you aren't actually trimming away at the extraneous. You're just blocking all my attempts to defend myself.
You've heard of Occam's razor, haven't you? You shouldn't multiply entities beyond necessity. The simplest explanation is always the most correct.
When you hold a razor, everything around you starts to look like a throat.
That is precisely what I'm talking about. That is why the transcripts of our conversations are so wordy. You are incapable of concise thought. You drown in details and constantly get carried away by some other events. Have you forgotten that brevity is the soul of wit?
In that case, I suggest we trim away this pointless discussion about Occam's razor and get down to business. We're wasting time.
You are impossibly stubborn, Bachelor, but as you wish. Let's get back to your testimony. Where were we? The 8th day of your inglorious odyssey? An important one, was it not? I'd go so far as to call it a turning point, since that was the day another looming threat emerged in town.
You call every day a turning point. You're repeating yourself. Look up a synonym.
The arrival of the Inquisitor had everyone spooked, as far as I understand. The long-standing balance of power in the town was shattered. I still can't understand why Karminski singled you out like that. He must have seen you were failing.
That must mean I wasn't failing. Isn't that right?
Take a look. Here's what my files say. On the 8th day, Bachelor Dankovsky abandoned all his medical duties. He took a stroll beneath the polyhedron, wandered through the atrium, and examined some drawings on the walls. What is this? Did you decide to take a day off?
What happened with the polyhedron that day matters, because it began to change.
There you go again. I've grown quite tired of explaining to a doctor that what matters is people.
People changed too. No thoughts, head empty.
The town must outgrow its swaddling clothes.
Camera obscura. Camera lumina.
A second day of bull observation. Analysis required again. Did the sand plague survive? What? Viable syllable. Why did I even take this bull? Nothing but trouble from it. A bull's hurricane swept through the command table, all decrees in shreds, and the secretary vanished somewhere. Horror. The fucking bull fucked up my... What? Huh? What? Huh? What the fuck just happened? Okay, hold up. Bull sample. What? A blood sample from the infected bull taken 2 days after infection. We must understand whether the sand plague has begun to affect the blood cells.
Farewell, Daniel Dankovsky. I'm going to the cathedral and do not expect to return to the emergency command. I believe you understand the reasons that have driven me to this action, and I ask that you not try to stop me. I'm grateful to you for the time I served under your command. Your secretary, Harold.
Daniil Dankovsky, I am compelled to write to you because no one else in this town cares about anything.
Like that old saying, a bull in a medical lab, right? Yeah.
I know for certain that one of those houses in the crude sprawl has become a breeding ground for the plague, where filthy scum and other diseased vermin huddle together. I'm talking about one of the wooden houses. Your orderlies and patrolmen are taking no action whatsoever. I demand that you take action personally. I beg you. Your inaction may cost us too dearly. P.S. Do not look for me. I have already told you everything I know. Sincerely yours, Annie Angel.
Fucking awesome, dude. The secretary is at the Inquisitor's interrogation. Time to bail him out. I can't restore the decrees alone. Check the infected house that orderlies avoid. I received a strange letter resembling a denunciation. Maybe Ava knows this angel. Georgie is waiting for me to tell a bit more about his great brother. Oh, we got another Georgie day. No one's here waiting there. Good. We get a free reload. Analyze the bull blood. Slowly, compared to its progression in a human, the sand plague is damaging the bull's immune system. Looks like the first external symptoms will appear tomorrow. The sand plague continues growing. Slowly but surely it undermines the bull's organism, but it's not dangerous yet. Today's consequences are more significant. Is your plague away device loaded? Yeah, I just loaded it with the freebie that I got from there. Greetings, Daniil. Welcome to the Stillwater, another creation of the architect who was named Farkot after his death. I remember you. You're the cathedral's caretaker. What are you doing here? Disaster has struck the cathedral. The Inquisition is stomping on its ways with their iron heels. Inquisitor Karminski has broken the cathedral's will and exiled all the wonders from it, all the dead and all the living, myself included. What do you mean, broken the cathedral's will? Can buildings even have a will of their own? It's humans who can lack will.
A building always has one. How do you think they manage to stand up and not crumble? How are they holding up?
Rigid body physics, I suppose.
This is why I've come to you, Daniil. My own body is in dire need of a roof over its head after my exile from the cathedral.
Are you asking for a place to spend the night or a place to stay?
Please, I'm not asking much. All I need is your permission, Daniil. Please let me stay in the still water. Put a roof over my head.
It's Ava you should be asking, not me. She's in charge here.
To settle down in a new place, one must get permission from all its inhabitants, including the Creator. Such are the rules.
How are you going to go about asking for the Creator's permission? Farkad's long been lying in the ground.
Lying, reclining. Farkad believed that a man's will is capable of outliving his body and continuing in something that is a product of that will. Voluntas est superior intellectu.
This house was built by Farkad. He wasn't as daring a thinker as the twins, but he knew how to live into both the future and the past.
What does that mean? I know that look. You always glance a little sideways when you're in doubt.
I found a note this morning. Anna Angel writes about an infected house and the crude sprawl.
And what's wrong with that?
I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on it, but something is off. Perhaps in the letter itself.
Are you frightened?
Yes. What if it's some kind of trap?
If you're unsure, just don't go inside alone. You have patrolmen assigned to your emergency command. Take at least a couple of them with you for your own sake.
The patrolmen are a limited resource. I can't afford to waste manpower. I'll manage on my own.
Oh, this isn't a house. It's an observatory.
Wait!
No one else wanted to live here, but I think it's cozy.
Wait! I haven't warned you about the mess yet. There's such chaos in the still water today.
What are you talking about?
Basio was agitated all night. And when he's agitated, he chews, so he chewed up your papers with the emergency command decrees.
This is a disaster.
I went to check on him this morning and it was already too late. I hope he doesn't get sick from all that ink and paper.
Yeah, and this game's janky enough. I can't have a squad following me. Everyone will get sick because of the eaten paper. Those were decrees. Decrees!
Oh, that's not a problem, is it? You issued those decrees, signed them, read them every day. You probably know them by heart at this point.
I remember some things, but definitely not all of it. It's a whole system with complex interrelationships.
Don't fuss so much. I don't know anything about bureaucracy, but there must be some solution.
Yes, you're right. That solution has a name, Heron. With his good memory and meticulousness, he'll make up for the losses in one evening. By the way, where is he?
Haven't I told you yet? When I saw the mangled papers, I was so scared that Heron would be angry at the bull. But he's still not here, even though he usually shows up before dawn. Anyway, the children who play in the garden saw Karminski's men take your secretary away early this morning.
That's right. Aaron left a note for me, but it doesn't really explain anything.
I don't know. All I know is that Heron's things are gone, too. He kept his personal writing supplies here, gifts from Big Vlad. I guess they made him feel more at ease at work.
Without him, I certainly won't be able to get the emergency command desk in order. One disaster after another.
Drilling my temples. Keep quiet in the library. rather not hear this.
The slowest way to make yourself manic.
Forgot that there's so much of the world.
This is stupid.
I want to know what's in these doors. What are in these other side rooms? It says locked, which makes me think that I'm going to get into them at some point, because a lot of times those doors are just like textures that aren't anything. Fuck? Someone has daubed primitive step signs at the still water in blood. Is this some attempt to curse me? Burak is familiar with local folklore. I hope yesterday's trial isn't a reason for him to skip hospital work today. I need to find someone versed in step semantics. I want to understand if this is a curse or a cry for help. Ava reported nothing useful about Anna. Awesome. Thanks, Ava.
Every creak.
Oop.
Like a gunshot.
Malgai! Malgai! Where's my Malgai? Have you seen my Malgai, Emshen?
Who is this Malgai?
Wind was strong, blown it right off me. I ran after it and it was Shuhiki.
This Malgai thing, why do you call out? If this Malgai is a thing, why do you call out to it as if it could answer?
Malgai is not just a thing, Emshen. It is a beautiful thing. It is my thing. Oyohon, it myself.
And Stillwater is my temporary home and my headquarters. Someone's written something on it and I can't read it.
No one taught me to read, Emshen. Sewing, that's what they taught me. Oyohon, such a precious Malagai for myself, and now they Kulgaila me, and now I worry. My Malgai is all alone out here.
Maybe you know someone who can read.
Reading, no. If you need something sewn, Emshen, that I can do. I even have my hook here with me.
Sew me a man who can read the sigils.
Men are not sewn, Emshen. A man is molded from earth. Threads, they are also alive, but differently.
Whatever, forget it. I'll look for something else.
Who's staring at me through the looking glass?
Okay. Oh boy. Well, I think it's time to go somewhere. All right, let's try to get our house in order here first. The bull fucked up all of our shit. We need to get that sorted. Where are our plague districts? God, the flank has been infected like forever. It is always infected. Mirror.
Once
Talk to
Dankovsky.
Georgie.
Now, 1,000 fragments of Dankovsky.
We're right here anyway. The judge was expecting you today, but you never came. A few days ago, he invited me for a, let's call it a lesson. Change of plans?
You merely missed each other. He left but a moment ago and he told me to send you after him. Today's dispute can't be held at the Crucible. The matter is too complicated. People have gathered for a council by the water tower just beyond the Stillwater. You'd better hurry.
All I seem to do is run back and forth. Fucking.
In every shard, a new me.
There's something really funny about being like, yeah, you just missed him. Fine. Breaks their mirror and leaves. Oh, that water tower. Yeah, okay. Well, let's see if we can figure out what the deal with Heron is right now.
Good day to you, Doctor. Do you have business with our esteemed Inquisitor?
I have business with you, Heron. Numerous matters concerning the emergency command.
All I can offer is my condolences.
This conversation is taking on a weird turn. Apparently I'm missing something.
You acknowledge your shortcomings, such as your cluelessness. That is a start, but it is much too late. Yesterday, I spent the entire day observing the effect of Inquisitor Kaminsky's arrival and made some calculations. As a result, I've decided to transfer to his service as a temporary assistant.
What?
Inquisitor Kaminsky took my offer with the utmost seriousness, and has assigned me tasks far more meaningful than anything you ever gave me. As you certainly understand, I cannot disclose the details. The Inquisition is not your play-pretend emergency command. So if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to work.
I should have expected this from you.
I'm glad we're on the same page. Bruce Vlad sent me to you to maintain order during an emergency. But you, Doctor, are your own sort of emergency. I have no power to fight you. However, I'd rather help those who put out fires. Not like new ones.
I wonder if your decrees will impact that, like quarantine will make a district stay plagued or something. I think the level of infection and the level of unrest determines how many infected and rioting districts I have during the day. But I don't know if it is predetermined which, or like which in what order. How does abandoning emergency command count as maintaining order?
I believe the doomed endeavors should be abandoned, not sustained in their agonizing death throes by one's labor and skills. I'm not going back to the emergency command.
Unfortunately, the emergency command desk needs you more than ever. The entire documentation on decrees perished.
I'm not surprised. I haven't even been gone for one day, and you already have a disaster on your hands. Spare me the details. I am sure it's another shining example of your abysmal organization.
It does not matter. What matters is restoring the emergency command's operations as soon as possible.
Sorry I cannot help you. I work for a different organization now. You may ask for assistance at Town Hall. You'll have to wait in line, though.
You're a run-of-the-mill career man, Heron. Vindictive and with an enormous ego. Mistaken a person. Now Heron serves the Inquisitor, and I'll have to restore the decrees myself, with help from their direct executors. Stenographers who filled out the decrees sit in Town Hall. Surely they have draft materials left. Why can't I gun? Give me gun. Wish to shoot. A mournful hum echoes throughout the town. Its source is here. Is it the polyhedron? Oh, that was coming from this. I thought like a video had started playing somewhere in the background. The murmuring was from the game.
This music, this singing, I can't kiss him. Do you hear it too? A whole choir, so beautiful I could cry. Yamargoya.
What are you blabbering on about, you crackpot? You call that music? They're just gibbering away in that strange lingo of theirs.
Mom? Mom, is that you?
Ente yun bolso by now?
Have you learned our language, Amshan?
No. I just wanted to ask what was happening here.
I'll tell you what, the squiggle in the sky drove you crazy too. It'll drive everyone crazy, and it'll drive them right into their graves.
Wait. I woke up today with a humming in my head. I thought I was sick, but then I realized it wasn't my head. It was the polyhedron humming. What is this? Does it happen often? I've only arrived recently, so I don't know.
It's made sound before. It creaked in the wind like a mast. But I don't recall anything like this.
I've always said that nasty thing will kill us one day. It'll bury us all beneath it. You can't just build up into the sky. It goes against the laws of humanity, it does. There'll be a punishment for it one day, mark my words.
But there are children inside, aren't they? Shouldn't they be evacuated?
I don't speak Greek. But I'm gonna click it.
What? Emshen, what's happening to you?
I'm not sure. I think I just spoke Greek for a second. I have no idea why.
You should really see a doctor. A colleague of mine once began speaking in tongues, too. We all wondered what was wrong with him, but it turned that a blood vessel has burst in his brain. He died from it, the poor soul.
But doctor, I am doctor.
I am the doctor. You're thinking about it the wrong way. Need to solve the problem at the root, and that would be the stammeting drunkards. They're the ones who jam the contraption in here, grab them by the scruff, drag them here, and let them fix what they've done.
Greek. Okay, so it's Tower of Babbling.
God damn it.
The white clown, the red clown, and a pulcinella, of course. The play is afoot.
At last! Just when I thought this drab town was all spent, fresh out of incident, then all of the sudden, a concerto. Do you hear it? The music is heartbreaking. The tower promises something special. A spectacle, if there ever was one.
This looks less like a spectacle and more like a disaster. Or a portent of a disaster.
Exactly. Is it not impressive? Just imagine what happens if it collapses. I was beginning to think nothing interesting would come out of that tower, that it simply would mar our skyline forever. But now I'm intrigued.
Are you joking?
Yes and no. I suppose you've heard the new wave of theater from the capital. It's called plays where nothing happens.
People drink tea on a porch for 3 hours, and then someone shoots himself. Off stage, of course. I like it conceptually, but I'm a little old-fashioned for it myself. What sort of plays do you prefer, then?
I like ones with the kind of feeling that slaps you in the face and drives people to shaking fists as they stumble out of the theater. A stage production is only good if it leaves you needing a doctor, a spa trip, a shot of morphine, a priest, or a coffin. And the tower promises genuine tragedy today.
You're out of your mind.
Madness would become me. But alas, I am still sound of mind, merely bored. Ennui is worse than a noose around your neck. You, of all people, should know this. But the tower changed everything today. We are now spectators of a tragedy most genuine and sublime.
Do you know something I don't, Mark?
Are you hinting at some specific tragedy? No hints. It's almost too obvious. Hundreds of children huddle up in the tower, their lives hang by a thread. If someone brought me a play with that premise, I'd slap them for being so trite. But life, beautifully, can be more shameless than theater. I've been in the town for a while now, but I still fail to see why the hell they built the polyhedron at all. Alas, I knew it would come to this. Are you about to head over to the Stomatons and ask them what they were trying to say with that creation of yours? Gotta pop off. Have a great stream. Thank you for dropping by, Scoop. Thank you for all the gift subs. Truly, I appreciate your support dramatically, more than I can express. Have a good personal trainer. Get swole. Hopefully your arms are less noodly than they were last time. Alas, I knew it would come to this. Are you about to head over to the Stomatons and ask them what they were trying to say with that creation of theirs? Please don't. Asking a creator to elaborate on their intent is the very worst of the deadly sins. So you believe that a creator is not responsible for the trouble their work causes people? People are the architects of their own misery, bachelor. The author is no more than a mirror. Mirror smashing is a commoner's lot, born out of offense at one's own reflection. Now you're just being a sophist. Greek. They're Tower of Babbling me. I can't articulate this. I'm gonna say the longer thing in Greek. Listen to him, jackdaw. You're the one that's wrong, dummy. Our tower's all right, thanks. Did I imagine that, or did we just speak Greek for a couple of minutes like nothing happened? Greek. Dangerous object. Locals confirm. This is a first here. What does it mean? What dangers might it carry? Need to ask the architects. Did they foresee such functionality? The judge suggests practical lessons outside near the water tower. The polyhedron was erected by Kane's orders. Who, if not Georgie, can help me unravel its mysteries? It's broadcasting a Tower of Babel thing. I think that's the plot of Snow Crash. I think we're just playing Snow Crash. Georgie's not there, dude. Georgie is somewhere else.
Sow an act and you reap a habit. Sow a habit and you reap a character. Sow a character and you reap a destiny.
Ladies and gentlemen, temper yourselves. No shouting over one another. If you have gathered a council, then behave as one. Let everyone speak, but in turns with a raised hand. Everyone will be heard, I give you my word.
With all respect, Judge, but ever since the plumbing was destroyed, that tower's been standing there empty. Why hasn't it been put to use by now? Half the town's boarded up from the sandpest. People have nowhere to go. We could at least shelter some of them in the tower. That's what I'm saying. Give it to us. We'll set up a warehouse in it. Plenty of room inside.
Ain't you got enough warehouses in town? We got a whole district with nothing but warehouses. You men, always trying to turn everything into piles of junk. Town's got no school, no hospital, but all they want is warehouses. What exactly is happening here? Such is our way, Bachelor. Since Simon's day, it has been customary that if a new district is being developed in town, or, as now, when some structure stands derelict, a council of sorts convenes for everyone to voice their wishes. I thought the town was designed strictly according to the Kane's plans.
There is no contradiction. If the people were beset by doubts, fears, skepticism, they held a council. And Simon spoke with them, listened to their concerns to dispel their gloom.
I said at every council, the town needs a school and a hospital, but no one ever listens. Simon was special. He was nice, and he's wise, and his words flowed like music, but...
Opening a hospital is a good idea, but not a water tower, surely.
Moreover, we've lost the town's chief physician. Isidore Barak's word should have been decisive, but he will speak it no more. However, the council's opinion is heard. Once the sand plague recedes, we shall return to the matter of a permanent hospital.
The sand plague recedes. We might not live to see this receding. No, let's decide now. The tower stands empty now. So now is when we must put it to use. Why the delay?
You're right to emphasize the present moment and its needs. But do you truly understand them? Let me remind you that Simon considered this tower as a foundation for the newest optical system, which would now allow us to...
Here we go again. The Kanes are only concerned with their mysticism. What's the point of the town councils if everything ends up being done the way your family wants? Victor at least listened to the people, but you...
Victor took part in these councils as well?
If you had some everyday trouble to sort out, everyone knew which door to knock on. Victor's. He was the handiest of all the Kanes. Lived down to earth, knew how to talk to regular folk. They go building their cathedrals and stairways to heaven, and I ain't got stools at home, and my door won't open. Hinges are busted. And why's that? Because the Kanes sent all their carpenters off to plane their miracles. Who's gonna plane the chairs and hinges now?
Margaritas ante porcos. The heat of the discussion is not proportionate to the subject. Calm yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. The optical project within the tower is necessary for the town. Simon dreamed of it for a long time. He left sketches of a system of many lenses and lighting devices. A system that requires a vertically organized space in order to...
Everyone here loved Simon. His death is a wound on all of our hearts. But with all respect, Judge, I'm certain that if Simon were here, he would hear what we're asking. People are desperate, clinging to normal life with their last strength. Building yet another piece of make-believe nonsense before our eyes now. You might as well be spitting in our faces.
Your voices will be heard. But now I wish to honor my brother's memory. And realizing one of his last projects in this ill-fated tower is the least I can do.
Georgie, they're already on edge and you're only making it worse.
Hear that? He's hiding behind Simon now. I'm done with this yapping. You want your system? Either do it your way, or you'll answer for it. Tell me, Judge, what else is this tower good for? Reckon it'd fit a gallows.
Ladies and gentlemen, every matter can be resolved peacefully. Listen. Oh my god, is Georgie dead? Oh. That escalated very quickly. Well, okay. We'll be, popping back and resetting that son of a bitch. Oops. Alright, I'm heading to the bar.
Georgie really did fall down. He took a little slippy.
Вот сюда. Гля, лепи. Не убивай. Не стреляй. Доктор. Не убивай.
I can't wait to see what other languages I get to speak before the end of this. What other languages is the fucking polyhedron gonna transmit into my damn brain?
You're too high-strung.
Stomatins. You guys here? What you having? The usual. Where's the owner? Is Stomatin not tending bar today? Boss is busy today. Working in this place. Won't be in today. Maybe not tomorrow either. Or the day after. Hard to say. Where can I find him? He's seen no personal matter. That's as much as I can tell you. I really need to talk to him. It's important. Wait. I know you, don't I? You're that doctor from the capital, the one who set up a hospital for us. We sent a colleague there a couple of days ago. I'm certain Grouse contracted the plague while sorting through a shipment of steppe herbs for you. The hospital should have told you. Be careful with the ingredients you get. How is she? She's an odd sort, of course, but she always does good work. And we're not short. We're in a bit, and we're short on help at the moment. I wouldn't count on Grouse. She's feeling better, but eating clay isn't her only ailment. She's sick with the sand pest as well. Such a shame. Andre told us you were the only hope of fighting this plague. He said the two of you were pals back in the capital. So you know we're friends, then? That means you can tell me where he is, right? Ah, the hell with it. He's off to rescue his brother. The Inquisitor put Peter Stampton under house arrest, and he might be headed for the noose. Andre won't allow that. What his plans are exactly, I couldn't say. Andre's a daredevil, makes things up on the fly. Andre is coming to Peter's rescue. I should have guessed. Well, let's go to Peter's. Anything that I can ransack around here? No.
Dear Sir and Doctor, I am here on behalf of the Dog-Headed Council. I arrived to ask you about... what's it called? Sorry, they wrote it on my hand, so I remember, but I rubbed it off on the way. There was something about an executee. An executee will take place at the back of the cathedral today, and a doctor needs to take part, and that's it.
The Inquisitor arrived only last night, and kids are already playing at execution. It's true that a bad example is worse than plague.
Yeah, they told me you needed to confer the deaths of the evil people, our sworn enemies. We want to abide by law, but we can't do it without you.
I think I understand. And the word you're looking for is confirm, and there's no need to bite anyone.
Please come to the back of the cathedral. If you don't, they'll say it's my fault and punish me. And don't forget your, whatchamacallit, the thing you confer with. It's important.
Naughty says an executee with no doctor against the law. We want to honor the law.
Fine, I'll bring my confirming kit, girl. What? All right. But we're at the halfway point of the stream, so I'm gonna take our 3-minute ad break, grab a drink, use the restroom, do whatever you gotta do. And we will be back and resuming in 3 minutes. See you soon. I did not expect Georgie to just fucking die. I didn't expect them to just beat Georgie to death in the street. Listen, Georgie was wrong, but I don't think they needed to beat him to death about it. I hope you all are having a lovely Thursday afternoon. Always the pity of it not quite being Friday. Oh no, ads. I guess I got a sub before I got here. Yeah, Scoop did a fucking cannon buckshot of 15 subs before she had to run off to her personal trainer. Fucking EP day, I guess. Almost back. Alrighty. Let's get back to it. Time to go witness an execution. Hey, lads.
Optics, vision. Their answer is in mirrors.
Optics, vision. Their answer is in mirrors. Also trying to keep an eye out for boxes. It's a new day, which means all of our resources are gone. Yeah, doesn't start to live in a
Everything's so
it's kind of hard to
vibrant.
get to. Everything's so vibrant. Daniil, you just stood right. God damn it, dude. Stop right there. This house is infected, gentlemen. I wouldn't advise you to stay this close to it. Infected or not, we got orders. The rest of this house, Peter Stammerton,
is kept in custody in his own apartment. Inquisitor Kaminsky's orders.
Can I talk to Peter?
No. No visitation allowed.
On what grounds is he being kept under house arrest?
On what grounds are you demanding a report? Go on. Be on your way.
Do you know who I am?
We do. And we have a special order about that. Daniil Dankovsky must not be allowed to visit Peter Stomerton. Qualis Dominus, talis servi.
After the trial, Peter is under house arrest and his jailers aren't happy about visitors. There must be a way to get into the attic. Or I could go to Karminsky and ask. I don't see why I would talk to Karminsky if I can avoid it. Can I climb this? I should be allowed to climb. Let me climb into his house. Aha. I managed to find a back entrance to the house. Alas, I can't open the lock. Where to find a burglar? Sticky! Where's Sticky? Are you a burglar?
Cracking, screeching.
My sweet little sisters, leave on the ground. Ye owe much to God, your creator, and ye ought to sing his praise at all times and in all places, because he has given you liberty to fly free from your branches. Ye little leaves are the heralds of new life and new beauty. Have you been working here long?
Since morning. Sun is up and so am I. This is my yard. I'm in charge of everything here.
Maybe you have the door keys, too.
The ones to the living quarters, I do. And the ones to the utility rooms.
There's a door behind the fence, hidden by the bushes. Pretty unremarkable. Can you open it?
That one? That one I can't.
I told you.
I only have keys to the living quarters. Them and the utility rooms.
Doesn't the house count as living quarters for you?
It is the spare door to Stomerton's loft, that one. Lets no one in, he does. Gives the keys to no one. That's the kind of man he is, bit of rot in his core.
So, no one else has the keys, besides the owner.
Why don't you just knock?
No use trying to break through a locked door, especially this one. No one's opened it since the last outbreak, I think.
It's all rusted over. Could always try poking it with a lockpick, of course, but I don't know how to do that.
Finis sanctifat media. Do I know a lockpick? I mean, like, I know Sticky.
The town dribbles.
Oh, hey, kid. Damn, this kid's core strength is crazy. Jesus, kid. Okay. Well, I think we just gotta keep poking away at these things bit by bit. So let's start by going here and seeing if we can find the flower for the Shabnak. Because we got a Shabnak to kill today still.
I will kill you, Death.
Oh, I hear her. Do I have any matches? Oh, I don't. That's a problem. Oh. Jesus
Christ, I can't see a goddamn thing. Oh, I'm gonna die because I can't see anything. Holy shit, these god rays are garbage. There's a couple of matches, I guess. Not enough. Okay. It's going well. Let's pop that right away.
This is it.
Nuts and matches. Oh, hey. Same symbol as near the still water. Blood is dried. Step brands, blood. Sorry, I had to blow my nose because it was distracting me and I didn't want to blow the microphone out. There you are,
It
bud.
feels like someone's pulling my strings.
What do you want, M. Shen? Curious. Barak used to be the only one who called me M. Shen. I am Barak M. Shen. Artemi Barak, Tani Osaya. How old are you anyway, Vice Bear? I have no age anymore, M. Shen. Well, Bear is a way to talk to the steppe. I am Bear. He has left me in charge, M. Shen. I am his voice. Since you're his stand-in now, tell me about sigils. Endehi Garagdi. You speak steppe? Namda Alim Ugegdi. You don't speak the language, do you? You're just repeating phrases you've heard Barak say. Like a parrot. A small, pesky parrot. You spoke to me first, M. Shen. What do you want? Someone drew a sigil in blood on the wall of the Stillwater. I'd like to find out what it means. The sigils are bull brains. They're the language of the steppe, M. Shen. You may have been cursed. Or blessed. Can you read sigils? The worms in the steppe village know sigils. Only they can say if you've been blessed or cursed. But I can tell just by looking at you that it's cursed. There's nothing alive left in you, M. Shen. You are a hollow man. Qualis artifex perero. Work in the hospital with every possible assistant.
You know my nerves can only take so much.
Speak, M. Shen. You know how to pick a lock with a pin, right? Dime, you're inciting me to commit a crime, M. Shen. This is for a good cause. Good causes are what they gag bad people's mouths with in the netherworlds to stifle their cries of pain. Is that a thing your people say? We have a similar expression. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. What nonsense. The road to the netherworld isn't paved with anything. It's a dirt road. Worms and blood are the only living things in it. Ante barbam doce sinis. You hide behind a dead language. With us, everything is alive. The earth and its bowels are our entire life. Ours is a living faith in which everything is real. So real, you can reach out a hand and touch it. And that's why you're afraid of us. Your faith is of no use to me, unlike your artisanship. There's a lock I need picked.
I won't pick any old lock, Shen. Only one on a door that leads to no evil, nor breeds more evil. Peter Stomaton has been locked up in his own home. Unless he gets help, the Inquisitor will hang him any day now. What do I care about Stomaton, Shen? He is as much a stranger on this land as you are. It is in your power to save a man from the gallows, and you prefer to do nothing. Ox bile. What? I need ox bile to grease the lock. An ungreased one is harder to pick. I used to have a vial of bile on me, but it burst. Stains everywhere. I haven't sought a replacement. I am not me anymore, so what used to it is me. What use is it to me? I'm confused. So are you not... So you are not you... Are you willing to help after all? If picking the lock will breed more goodness, I'm willing to become me for a short while, but I need ox bile. Lead the way, Shen. I'll get the bile. You wait for me at the door behind Peter's house. Don't have any bile on me, but... Hey, that's great. Holy shit, there's so much medicine in here. That's concerning. Oh, God, there's a lot of people. Holy shit, what is happening? Fuck me. All right.
Is the capital, like, a real place?
Doctor, may I trouble you with something? I've been gathering a bit of statistics. When exactly is it that our patients first came down with the sandpest? I mean, the ones with the intercurrention.
With intercurrents? Little.
Beg your pardon for my curiosity. I swear it doesn't get in the way of work. Anyway, as far as the numbers go, it turns out we get visited only by those who lived with the sandpest for a day or two. 3 if they're hardy, which is already remarkable, seeing as how most people last 5 hours at most. But it got me thinking, might there be someone who holds out even longer? Someone who just lives through it without any help?
You're asking how long an intercurrent patient can survive without any medical intervention?
Exactly that. And what happens to them, scientifically speaking, I mean? They'll obviously die sooner or later, but what breaks them? What makes the intercurrention barrier give away?
Why are there so many sick people today? Screw this. I'm gonna go walk under the polyhedron. It's more important. It's still intercurrents, Little. Do make an effort to remember the term if you wish to discuss such matters.
I will. But, well, we can't just go and not treat our patients, can we? Simply watching them suffer? That wouldn't be right. Not to mention it would take quite a while. So I keep thinking, the pest's been in town for nearly a week now. What if there's someone out there who caught it at the very start, and they're still alive somehow?
I like where your thoughts are going, Little. I'll consider how we might find such a case.
Is this it? Yersinia pestis?
We only opened our hospital 5 days ago, and it already seems like an eternity. It feels like I was born here, lived my whole life here. And I'll probably die here, too.
In a job like this, 1 day is worth 2. Maybe 10, honestly.
I'm not complaining. Not really. I just can't wrap my head around the feeling. My whole life, shrunk to the 5 days in this hospital. Let's move on to the patient, shall we?
All right. But don't push yourself too hard, Little. At least find the time to get some sleep.
4 people await your attention.
Good boy.
Toppy, she won't be easy. And Crow will get a pitchfork to the stomach if he ever leaves the hospital. Astrild, who looks especially haggard, and Petrel. Not quite right in the head, that one.
It is he. You said the townsfolk are up in arms against Crow. What did he do that was so horrible?
Crow's a businessman with several warehouses and a shop. He also deals with customers directly. He's been at it for a long time. Everyone knows him. And now they're saying his goods are infected and he's risking lives for money. He denies everything, of course.
Tell me about Astrild.
She's come of her own accord. She wants to get her fever down, and says she needs nothing else. She looks like she's been out there single-handedly plowing the fields. Now, I'll give a plague test to anyone I can get my hands on. And here, positive test.
What's wrong with Petrel? Do you suspect insanity?
The orderlies found him by the cathedral, crawling down the steps. They thought maybe he'd met with the Inquisitor, and, well, you know how that goes. They asked him if he was unwell, and he just babbled. They brought him here and found out he has the plague. His memory is a bit cloudy. At least he remembered he was called Petrel. That's something.
What won't be easy with Toppy?
Her mother's brought her. She'll talk your ear off, that one, and I have no idea how to make it stop.
All right, then. Time to get to work. That's why.
Oh, it's you, right?
Maybe, maybe not.
I could tell right away. So tall and important looking, and with such intelligent eyes. Toppy, stop daydreaming and say hello to the doctor. He came all the way to the capital to treat you.
Hi, Bridge. Welcome in.
Hello.
What's with this impression of a dying swan? Go on and thank the doctor for agreeing to treat you. And speak up.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're welcome. Let's get to it, shall we? I have a lot of patients to treat.
Oh, we're sensible people. We know you're a busy man. And I know a thing or two about medicine, too. My second cousin's nephew is training to be a nurse in the capital. I visited him 3 times. Saw the whole city. His name's Mikey Longlife. Do you know? Maybe you know him.
I have no idea who that is.
That can't be. Are you sure? He's dark-haired, has a solid build. And he's so knowledgeable. He knows everything. Come on, Toppy, can't you at least nod along? He does, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Listen, I'm very much pressed for time, and I have no intention of discussing your relative. I hope that's not why you came to see me.
A mother's heart knows no rest. It aches and aches.
Can I fucking help you?
Feels like it's about to leap right out of my chest.
Would you describe your pain as searing? Does it radiate to your shoulder blade? Any nausea or sweating?
What? No, doctor, it's my daughter who's sick. That's why I brought her to you. Come on, Toppy, say something. Can't you see you're causing confusion? Don't just stand there. Talk to the good doctor.
I don't feel well. My head's heavy, like lead.
Speak up, silly. She has a fever, doctor. It just won't go away. But her head hurts. And she's become weak like a rag doll. She's never been very energetic, as you can see.
Pizza time. Does he need treats? I'm sure he does. Boy. Oh, he has trotted right back in. He was about to leave, I think. These are from Pegasus Bat Spider. Yes. Up and up. I know you can do it. Oh, hey, you did it on your own this time. He's learning. Good for him.
Who's the patient here, her or you? Of course it's her. Go on, Toppy, say something.
It's me, doctor.
Then why are you speaking for her? All right, here's what we're going to do. Why don't you wait over there while Toppy and I talk?
What do you mean, wait over there? Don't you see this silly girl can't string 2 words together?
I do. Don't worry, I'll handle this. Fuck out of here.
Won't Mother scold me?
She won't. I am in charge here.
If I say it wrong?
Just answer my questions truthfully. Can you manage that?
Yes, sir.
What brought you here?
It's like Mother said.
Let's leave your mother out of it for a moment. You mentioned headaches.
My head is hurting. Buzzing. I just feel so weak. I just want to lie down and never move.
All right, Toppy, you have headaches. You have weakness. How long have you felt this way?
Mother noticed it the other day.
I'm asking when you noticed it. It is your head, is it not?
A week or so ago, I think. You shouldn't listen to me, Doctor. I'm usually wrong.
Eyes on me. Follow my finger. Have you run a fever?
Yes. Mother made me soup and a cold compress, but it didn't help.
Your mother attempted to treat you herself instead of bringing you to a doctor.
Fever. She knows best. Everything happens as she says.
You know what you feel better than anyone. You cannot be mistaken about it.
Never mind. Step behind the screen. I need to examine you. Normal. What the fuck? Small red spots. Allergies? Bites? Just hygiene problems? They might be insect bites. Might be a rash. Skin redness? I don't know yet. But arms are normal. Arms reverse. Also normal. Legs. Normal. Legs reverse. Also normal. You do not have a lot of physical symptoms, but that shit on your back is crazy.
You're better off talking to Mother because I might say something wrong again. She'll tell you how it is.
Be that as it may, I need to question you without your mother present.
You can ask, but what good will my answers be? I'm stupid.
You have a rash on your back, or maybe bite marks, small red spots. I can't tell quite what they are.
I don't know.
Were you bitten? Is that some kind of allergic reaction? Are they ordinary pimples? Do they hurt, perhaps? Do they itch?
How should I know, Doctor? Mother is the one who usually figures things out.
Your family dynamics are horrifying. Can't you hear what your own body is telling you?
Doesn't matter what I hear. The decisions are not up to me anyway.
Were there any times where you felt worse over this past week?
No. Only when Mother took me out at night. But she said it's nothing. She said that's how it should be.
She took you out at night? What does that mean? Where did she take you?
Oh. You're not supposed to know. Mother will definitely scold me for that. I shouldn't have said anything. I'm so stupid.
Are you really more worried about your mother than your illness?
Please stop asking. I won't say another word about it.
Your mother seems to be in good health. Is anyone else in your household ill?
It's just the three of us. Mother, my younger sister, and I. Mother says everyone's healthy, except my useless self.
So it's not highly contagious. Usually I have to advocate for someone else studying people under a microscope, but I think I might have to do it this time. This is so fucking weird.
I don't know what that means. Maybe you should just talk to Mother after all. She knows all about these kinds of illnesses.
I can see we're not getting anywhere with this conversation. All right. Wait here with your mother, and I will go take a look at your household. Maybe that will clear some things up. Ah, okay. You are an investigatory one. And let's move on to... Yikes. Okay, well, already, red eyes and skin redness.
Isn't this excellent, Doctor? A very good day to you. I'm infinitely happy that my health is now in your capable hands and that your keen mind will analyze my case most comprehensively.
You're laying it on so thick I'm crumbling under the weight of your flattery. What seems to be your issue? He's fine. Yeah, he's fine.
What is this, Doctor? You dare give me lip?
I'm allergic to toadyism, especially when it comes from a man who sells infected goods.
That's what this is all about. Haven't you seen me doing it with your own eyes? Or did someone whisper in your ear? Did you catch me red-handed? Might I see some proof? Crooked is the court where the judge is corrupt. I expect an apology for unsubstantiated accusations besmirching my reputation.
Don't try to haggle. You are not in the market. You are in my hospital. If I find out that you sped up the spread of plague, I will kick you out, or better still, hand you over to the patrolman.
You insist on being offensive, huh? If you want to assert your puny authority, go ahead and take it out on your orderlies. Apologize, or you won't get another word out of me.
You are forgetting who is doing who a favor here. It's not you.
I said everything I had to say. I am expecting an apology.
All right. My apologies. Are you happy now?
Yeah, like, is he yawning? Is he gasping? I don't know.
Croaking? He is a toady after all. I gather you are a man of few words.
I work like a horse. Deliver this, sell that. My age is beginning to tell. My household expands, and I need to feed all those mouths. I have to work hard at the expense of my own health. Business never asks whether you are feeling well. Do you have any idea how busy I am?
I don't know. Do me a favor and tell me everything.
First of all, I take stock of my supplies, check that everything is in place, and make note of what isn't. Next is procurement. I visit suppliers with the lowest prices. Oftentimes I have to travel very far, very far.
Yes, you work on very tight schedules. What made you fall behind? Any specific complaints?
I have a sore throat. My joints are acting up. Not sure if this means anything, but my wife said I started eating less. I'm always busy, running around, so it's no surprise that I skipped lunch.
Sore throat, joint pain. Loss of appetite. You are losing appetite then?
Not sure if losing is the right word. When I come home, I'm so exhausted I cannot manage a single bite. Kids are used to finishing my lunch. It's for the better, actually. I've got so many mouths to feed.
You have a lot of children.
2 of them.
They can follow in your footsteps.
Sometimes the burden seems too great. Suppliers, buyers, my family. Everyone expects something from me. I simply have no time for lunch breaks.
Hang on. You've got me confused. Did you lose your appetite? Or have you been giving your share to your children?
Maybe I haven't lost it. As I said, my wife had noticed it, so I'm informing you.
I hate this man so much. Loss of appetite, maybe. When did you get a sore throat?
5 days ago, probably. The air gets arid in the fall. Makes one thirsty. Was probably running around, felt too hot, and drank cold well water. No wonder my throat reacted. Happens. Only this time it's not going away.
How are your joints acting up?
I can bend, but not straighten out for the pain. I must make money, but I'm creaking like an old cart. I wish the kids pulled their weight, but it's a lost cause. All they know is take, take! They never lifted a finger to earn a coin.
Very interesting, but I still cannot come to a certain conclusion.
What do you mean? What am I supposed to do, Doctor? My trade has come to a standstill.
Let's stand still for a moment. Step behind the screen. An examination will lend us clarity. Whoa, your heart rate's going wild, brother. Unhealthy thinness, of course. Says he regularly forgets to eat. A symptom or not? Ooh, his back is peeling. He didn't mention this complaint. Didn't notice with how busy he is. Where's the peeling? Oh, rash. Step dryness. It's ichthyosis again. Arms are fine. Legs are fine.
Don't tell me I'm done for, Doctor. If I am, just lie to me.
It's too early to tell for that sort of talk. Let's go through some details.
Ask away. Attention to detail matters in any business. Just remember that time is money, especially mine.
These spots on your face, are they new?
It's the step wind, Doctor. Harsh as a whip. There's no way to hide from it out there. Not a house, not a barn. All the way to the horizon. The wind bit me, and that's all.
The steppe, you say? Have you been trading with the steppe people?
Can't trade with those who ain't got nothing. No, Doctor, the steppe folk bring no profit. But they helped me with my latest shipment. I owe them greatly for that.
Helped you how? Difficulty breathing is a symptom of step dryness. Maybe he's gasping. Oh, you're very right about that. And a lot of his other things are matching with step dryness. A natural focal fungal infection. Infection occurs through inhaling fungal spores present on steppe grass or as mold. The disease primarily develops in the lungs. Patients complain of shortness of breath and rapid heartbeat. Irritation of mucous membranes is observed, manifested as throat pain and eye redness. In cases of severe intoxication, patients experience joint pain. Ichthyosis develops. The risk of fatality manifests if the case is advanced, when the patient cannot move on their own. Inhabitants of the steppe, but if he's been spending a lot of time with steppe people, you might be onto something, Pegasus. That's a good eye. So let's put difficulty breathing there.
With this quarantine mess, I was on my way back from Ninzi with a heavy load when they stopped the trains. I had to get off in the middle of nowhere with all my cargo, so I paid some steppe folk to be my porters and guides. Would have never found my way home without them.
Would you say you felt worse after that trip through the steppe?
Of course I did. I'm tired as a dog, but I couldn't just abandon supplies. It's been years since I slept under the open sky, face pressed into the grass. How do they live like that?
Face pressed into the grass. That's interesting.
Ain't nothing interesting about that, Doc. Nor unpleasant. Can't recommend it to anyone, and the grass was no good. Not exactly dead, but moldy. Or something. I did my best to deliver the cargo, and if I had just dropped it, I wouldn't have had to sleep on the ground.
Yeah. Fungal spores present on steppe grass or as mold. It's almost certainly steppe dryness, right? Your pulse is rapid. Have you had that for long?
I'm working like a horse here, Doctor. Of course my heart's struggling to keep up with the workload. Might have worsened a bit yesterday, but I don't suppose I pay it much attention.
Your eyes are red.
Yeah, I noticed that too, recently. My workload must be taking its toll. My business, I'm a man of all trades. Shopkeeper, porter, loader, errand runner. When you're rubbing your eyes after unloading 20 sacks of potatoes, you don't always have a spare minute to wash them first.
I need some time to think about your case. Please be patient and wait. Now, I'm willing to call this one steppe dryness, I think. It matches so well. Yeah.
He's dry. Don't give me this look. It's full of pity, and I don't need it.
No pity. Oh my God, your eyes. No pity. Just merciless diagnostics. My assistant's notes say you have a fever, correct?
I'm burning all on the inside like there's a stove going on. I'm a tough gal, though. I get the fevers from time to time. I pour boiling water over herbs, 2/3, 1/3 before bed. By morning, I'm like a new woman. Grandma's recipe, but now the fevers are staying.
Fever? All right, you either have measles or anemic vasculopathy. His back looked more like the ichthyosis than a regular rash, TBH. Yeah, there's like 4 skin condition ones where like they kind of overlap a little bit, and it's hard for me to identify exactly which one's which. How long have you had the fever?
Since the week began. I took my herbal tea before bed like I do. Woke up in the morning and my head was pounding like a hammer, and I was burning worse than the night before. But it's nothing. Just have to bear it.
You resorted to self-treatment then?
Of course not, unless you count the herbs, but herbs are no medicine. Best medicine's work until your muscles ache, then washing, cooking, cleaning, and fetching water from the well. Clears any sickness like a charm. This time, it didn't clear. As soon as I realized I was not going away, I came here.
Working when you're sick is a dangerous habit. I really don't recommend it.
I'm a tough gal, you know.
You may be tough, but as you're working and fetching water, you could infect others. Did you consider that?
Just give me a pill and I'll be off. Lots of work to do.
Everyone wants a pill. Please step behind the curtain. I'm going to examine you first. Small red spots in huge numbers. Like an eczema? Skin inflammation with characteristic redness. Lesions can merge. Or is it just a rash? Let's put rash for now. Because that looks like a rash. Oh my god, what the hell? Girl. When is it hands are damaged? Ulcerated? Measles? Yeah, probably, right? Let's put ulcers there for now. It is looking real measles, though, isn't it? Nothing in our legs. Can I put like, skin redness as well?
It's weird staying in the hospital idling around. I'm not used to this at all.
You are participating, even if not actively. You're helping me create the vaccine, helping this town survive another day.
So is this true then? I got the sand pest and I didn't notice because I was sick with something else?
Yes. I'm really sorry.
Well, must have been fated. And the last outbreak spared me, but my time has come. At least I'll be with my husband, cuddle my baby boy in the hereafter. It would have been 5, gone on 6 now.
I am sorry for your loss. If the previous outbreak of the plague took your husband and son, then you must understand how important it is to find a cure. Will you answer some questions?
I will, but I'm not very good at chatting.
Did you notice the rash on your skin? Red spots on your face and body?
I didn't notice nothing. No time for a looking glass. I had my hands full at work, plus the housekeeping. I'd have noticed had this rash been itchy or painful, but it wasn't, so why would I care?
Is this rot on your hands?
You mean this? Haven't you seen a working girl's hands? When you slave at the factory and then home night and day, that's what your hands look like.
Alright, I think we can rule ulcers out then, which is fair, because it wasn't on the measles thing. How long have your eyes been this red?
I don't get much sleep. That's why they're red. No time to lounge in bed, not before, and especially not now.
You keep mentioning all these domestic chores, but you're a widow and live alone. Why do you wear yourself out with all this housekeeping? The factory is bad enough.
Well, I can't do it any different. Wouldn't want to live like an animal. Poor life's simple, but it takes hard work. Now and then I help others too.
This is not idle curiosity. I need to know your circumstances to diagnose your illness.
The seam must not split.
Astrid, tell him the truth. I cannot focus on my work when I'm listening to you. Dr. Dankovsky has no heart, but he's not stupid. He will figure it out sooner or later. Better sooner than later, actually. He needs to prepare the vaccine for tomorrow.
Stock, my boy. Why are you doing this?
I would like some explanations. Reuben, what is this all about? What kind of secrets are you hiding? These secrets are not mine to share, but I have known Astrid since the first outbreak. I helped bury her husband and her baby boy.
You shall bury me now. Go on and tell him. You started it. I didn't want to let the cat out of the bag.
What is going on? She took in the orphans, Denkovsky. Kids whose parents died of sandpest. It's a whole gang. She breaks her back to have to keep... She breaks her back to have everyone fed, clean, and cozy.
What if I did? I was thinking, what would have happened to my baby boy had my husband and I died 5 years ago and he survived? Someone has to feed the orphaned ones.
Why didn't you say so? Why make a secret out of your endeavor to help the orphans?
You have strict rules. Too strict. I was afraid you'd have me bring them here where they'd get the sickness. I was protecting them.
Don't be so hard on it, Denkovsky. I'll visit the children after my shift. I can examine them, take their samples. Astrid is no criminal. She's not breaking the quarantine. Don't give her this look. Orphans, you say. A lot of children in one location. A woman who has never had experience with kids before. This might be a clue. Thank you for chiming in, Reuben. Children, as well as people spending a lot of time with children. A highly infectious viral disease with a very high transmission rate is marked by fever, inflammation of mucous tissues, conjunctivitis, and skin rash. The Metropolitan Infectionists Society suggests cattle as the virus source, but this theory doesn't have unanimous support of the medical community. If the body overcomes the disease, then the immunity develops, preventing further infections. However, fatal outcomes are possible, especially for malnourished patients without access to proper treatment and care. Children as well as people. Yeah, measles is... It's probably measles. Can I talk to Reuben? Any further? No, I think that's gotta be measles. All right, last one. Well, before we go, have to visit, but we're not going to get to that today. But we might be able to cure Petrol, depending on how quick his shit is.
Is it today now? I need to know. If it's not today yet, then there's still time.
This question is nonsensical. Today is always today. It's the current day. You'd better talk in dates or weekdays.
The cathedral. If today is today, then I was at the cathedral 2 days ago. Probably 2. And then, all these yesterdays and tomorrows. And I need to know for sure when. You know?
I don't. Can you concentrate, please?
What? No! He told me. The one at the gate with those fish eyes of his. And the levers. It's all about the levers. You see, I did listen to the fish-eyed one, but I didn't think that repeating Maria's words would also be counted as singing a borrowed song. Yes, that's how it was. Or will be. When is now? I must know.
Please calm down, Petrol. We'll get it all sorted out, I promise you. Tell me, do you have any health complaints?
Yes. So much traveling. To the yesterday. To the tomorrow. To who knows when. I'm feeling sick. Right here, up my throat. And I've grown weak. It's so hard to pass every time. Wish I had a calendar. Tell me. Has today come already?
Okay. Throat. Sore throat. Nausea and vomiting. Ulcers? Weakness. Did he might have walked the cursed, but oh no. No, what he did was there were the 3 rules that the cathedral man gave us, I think. I don't know if these were connected too, but there was I don't remember what all of them were, but I do remember now he was saying singing with a borrowed song. He violated the rules of the time-making device. And I think now he's a little unstuck.
I'm scared. What if you turn away and I find myself in the tomorrow or in the yesterday?
Let me examine you. Skin of an unhealthy color. Oh, these are the ulcers. Yeah, hands in terrible conditions. Jesus. Some kind of rash? Allergies? Poor hygiene? Bites? This one looks like eczema to me because it's all clustered. Does he have hepatitis? Maybe. Anything on the back of your legs? Whoa! Nasty. Okay.
Am I already or not yet? I'm so confused. I wasn't made for this. How could I even imagine I'd succeed?
Let's try to find out what's wrong with you, shall we?
I'm a fool. It's what? I wished for powers that no man can handle.
You have yellowing on your skin. That's an alarming symptom.
The yellowing isn't because of the time. It's been like that since late summer. I haven't been to summer now. Summer's only happened to me once. Yet, I'm so scared of being carried all the way back there.
Your hands are covered in scabs. Did they hurt? Itch?
They're itching, Doctor. We're itching yesterday. We're itching tomorrow, too. And even today, if today it is, they're still itching. I've scratched them so horribly. Looks like scabs now, but I did it all on my own.
Itchy. So they're not ulcers, they're itchy. Yeah, this is really looking like hepatitis. Yeah. This rash looks weird. Have you had contact with animals? Ate raw meat, perhaps?
The flies did that. I opened my eyes once and it was tomorrow around, the kind of tomorrow that you'd never wish to see. This place right here. Where the theater was yesterday and the hospital is today, in that tomorrow, this was the morgue. No one alive, just those flies swarming around.
Maybe you're just drunk. This twirine of yours should have been forbidden long ago. It's a punishment of a drink. Do you drink, Petrol?
Do I drink?
Yes, I do. I drank. I will drink. Got hooked back when Maria dismissed me from the signs. She told me I was reaching for the bottom, so I went to look for the bottom of a bottle. They will put it on my tab at the stomatant's place yesterday. That's my only salvation. Tell me, Petrol, can you remember which of your symptoms you've had for a long time and which are recent? This is important.
How long is long? You must be kidding, Doctor. The flies bit me. in the worst of all tomorrows. The sickness is today and yesterday and tomorrow too. The skin is itching and yellowing since I began to visit the pub instead of the crucible. That was late summer, before the cathedral. That accursed cathedral!
Thank you, Petrol. The picture is becoming more or less clear at last.
You know, it's actually a good thing that my body is ill. That helps me believe I still have it, at least. Believe it's always the same one, since the diseases progress in it. It might sound weird to you, but a man has to hold on to something when a torrent is carrying him away.
Let's sort out your body first, then let's see if I can do anything else for you. Liver necrosis can be caused by viral infection. Can also develop in individuals who abuse alcohol or drugs. The preecteric phase of hepatitis is characterized by weight loss, nausea, and diarrhea. The sometimes skin itching and eczema occur. The icteric phase is marked by jaundice, with previous symptoms gradually regressing. The patient complains of pain in the liver area. Poor hygiene and substance abuse significantly increase the risk of death, fatal disease. I think he has hepatitis. And now we just need to go look at this lady's house.
Misophonia, Dankovsky.
Perfect. So, let's walk outside. Now I'll have nightmares about this town holding onto the sandpest on purpose. If I do a travel, will you save? Probably. Let's travel. Oh, I just saw story saved. Perfect. Okie dokie. That's that. We've made some real progress, I think. Back to the diagnosis swing again. And yeah. Thank you all, as always, for being here and being part of the stream and this whole thingamajig. I truly appreciate it. I know Scoop's not here anymore because you get to jet on to a personal trainer thing, but, you know, thanks for all of the subs from her and all of that. You know, I am always just shocked by the support that all of you bring out to me, and again, just thank you. I'm going to leave you all with I hope you have a lovely Thursday, and we will resume this whole shindig next week, same time, same place. Have a lovely evening, everybody. Goodbye. Hey, if you stuck around to the end of the video, I just wanted to say thank you, and I hope that you enjoyed. If you want to help support me in making more of this, you can follow me on Twitch, where I stream these live. Like, comment, and subscribe. I suspect you all know how this works by now, but it really does help a lot. Thanks.